Welcome to a brand new episode of Girl, Geek, and the Gay, the show that takes more breaks than the United States Congress. I am Jose.
It was holidays.
And with me is the lovely Jaime.
Hello.
And the beautiful Stephanie.
Hello.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Yes, same. Enjoying rain. I know a lot of people don't enjoy rain, but I love the rain personally too. So I'm enjoying that.
It's very wet.
Well, yeah, for like, 2 days, and then now it's just cloudy for now.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Is it?
Or Tuesday.
And like heavy rain?
I think so.
Yeah. I had to move my plants because I don't want to drown them. So they've been moved out of the holder things that they're in. So
Where did you put them?
If you can see out there, there's there's like the wooden crates. Like you can put the plastic like part of the plant into the planter, and then so they got a good amount of water. Thankfully I hadn't watered them in a while because they're succulents anyway.
Could put an umbrella on them.
I've been thinking about things to like put over it so that I don't have to move them in and out because the plastic's already breaking on some of the planters. So yeah, but they needed water, thankfully. But then also an excessive amount of water can kill them. So I had to put an aloe vera out there because that one doesn't have a hole in the bottom of the planter, so the water doesn't have anywhere to strain out. So is that the right word?
I don't know.
It sounded drain out. Yeah,
Drain sounds right.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Something along that. The water stayed in place, and so it started pooling. And so I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to drown this one. So I literally had to pour out some of the water. I'm going on about my plants.
No, it's good. We have nothing to talk about, really.
But my plants, thank you.
I'm like, I had to do the same with my plants.
Oh, yeah?
My wife did it.
Oh,
I
cool.
asked her to do it. I'm like, I don't want to touch it. It's muddy. Can you move them, please?
Yeah, my fiance doesn't touch the plants. Even if I ask him, he'll be like, no. But that's good.
I like the idea of having a garden and having flowers and plants, but me actually taking care of them.
No.
I feel you, though. I feel you. And because I've taken on the responsibility, it's a lot of work. So, yeah.
She has a green thumb. Sorry.
No, you're good.
She has a green thumb. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could bake you something. Taking care of plants is bad enough at the office.
Yeah.
I killed the Christmas tree.
No, wait.
Wow, how'd you do that?
It's dry.
Are you supposed to moisturize those
You're
or
supposed
something?
to water it.
Are you?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they just lasted.
No, you have to water them.
Oh.
And the poinsettias,
Yeah.
they're a little crispy too. I was like, sorry.
Wait. So when you get a regular a live Christmas tree, well, I guess it's alive. How do you water it though? Like, are you supposed to put something underneath it, soak it?
They have those. They're like, I don't know, those planters.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
stick them in, and you just pour water in
I
it.
did not know that. But then again, I've always bought plastic trees. So the last tree that we have is plastic. So that's part of the reason. My parents always bought plastic trees, or we just pulled out the plastic tree and then just redecorated it. So they didn't buy it; they just had it all year long, all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what I didn't know. I would have killed the tree too.
Yeah, no. My boss was like, don't kill the tree. I'm like, I killed it. Sorry. People touched it. They're like, it was really dry. I'm like, I know. I keep forgetting the water. Yeah.
Is that the tree? No, I'm just joking.
Probably.
There was a tree in where their garbage area is. So it's just
No, that was someone else.
That sounds like somebody
it's
else.
still in the office.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't have neither plants, a wife, nor a fiance, so
You have a vacuum.
I have
you
a
take care
vacuum
of.
that is awesome.
How's your vacuum doing?
He's great. He just sucks everything up.
Okay, good. Good. That's. We're not going there. I was gonna go there, but no, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I went there.
Okay. They do what they gotta do, right?
Yeah.
It does what it has to do.
Look, man, the holidays are a lonely time for some people.
Oh my god.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Great. Yeah, they were fun. Holidays were fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I spend Christmas. So every Christmas I do the same thing, which is I stay at home and I watch the entire Die Hard series. Die Hard 5 is just not great.
As always.
Yeah. I feel like I always say that. But this
Yeah.
time when I watched it, I was like, this isn't as bad as I remember.
Well,
It's not good.
After a yearly event, I'm sure it wouldn't be. I saw Jingle All the Way.
How was that?
I realized that my love for that movie is really
Nostalgia?
confusing. Well, yeah, it is. That's all it is. It's nostalgia at this point because kind of the same thing. It's not a great movie, you know. I guess I like the Turbo Man like character, the superhero story of it, but it's very bad. Like the movie in general is very. Sinbad is probably my favorite part. Arnold Schwarzenegger is terrible.
He's in like 2 scenes.
No, he's in more than that. He's in more than that. Spoilers. Right? Yeah, he's the mailman. He's also ends up being like the villain. He dresses as the villain to Turbo Man.
I saw that movie like 25 years ago.
So Arnold Schwarzenegger ends up dressing up as Turbo Man for like a parade at the ending scene. Well, Sinbad ends up being the villain because they were trying to find the same toy the whole time.
Turbo Man.
Yeah, Turbo Man. And both of them didn't get it in time. Honestly, okay.
Spoiler alert.
I already said that. And if you haven't seen this 20-year-old movie, that's on you at this point. But I realized that those type of movies didn't teach us anything. Like it was just like procrastinate, but you can still become Turbo Man at the end. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know.
That's where I learned it.
Is it really only 20?
No, I don't even.
Longer.
I'm gonna have to look it up now. I was just assuming.
I'm like, I think I was a kid when that came out.
Yeah. Let me see.
That is a very old movie at this point.
Yeah.
Well, while he Googles, I watched the movie Smile. Have you guys seen that?
No, I want to see it though.
My sister said she was scared.
I really enjoyed it. I looked up what the director has done previously, and this was his first feature film. So he only has two shorts, and one of them is on YouTube. It's called The Hide Behind. Really creepy. Ooh, and the other one's called Laura Hasn't Slept, which is what Smile was based upon. Oh. I would say watch Smile first. That one's on Amazon Prime. Laura Hasn't Slept.
Okay.
Smile is on Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah. I saw it and I was about to watch it, and then didn't end up watching it. One of my favorite YouTubers spoiled it for me unintentionally. So yeah.
Did he tell you that people smile?
Yes. Yeah. Their advertising was really great too. They would have people go to like sporting events.
Yeah, I saw that.
And just standing there smiling. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was pretty intriguing. I was really interested to watch it, and I just haven't seen it.
We'll get to it, man.
I know.
You know what? We're gonna break right now. Gonna have a movie night.
It was 1996, by the way. That's when it came out. Jingle All the Way.
Which was 27 years?
Yeah.
27 years ago?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was 10 years old. Crazy.
Wow. My back hurt after that.
What?
Just
at your age?
I felt myself just age a little more right there.
Same. I should have a coffin now.
No, stop. No.
Oh, I misunderstood and I brought coffee instead.
Instead of the coffin.
Yeah. I got it.
Thank you for clearing that up.
You're welcome, guys. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, so
I'm the fact guy. Fact guy. Fact guy. Wow.
I went to the movies and watching the commercials, like this was before the previews, so the commercials they had at the movies.
Oh,
I don't know what they were advertising, but they had kids coming on the screen, right? And they were like, little Arthur, he's an astronaut, and little Michelle, she's a doctor. Little Tina, she's a quinceañera, and I'm like, that's kind of messed up, man.
Oh no!
Like the best this kid could do is turn 15.
Oh my god. I feel bad for her. So mean. That's so random, though.
And to this day, I couldn't tell you what they were advertising.
Yeah. Yeah. Just thinking about YouTube commercials. That's why.
Oh man, I haven't watched a YouTube ad in forever.
Oh, because you pay for it?
Yeah, I'd rather pay. I don't want to watch those ads, especially because sometimes they come out like multiple times in a day and
multiple times in like a 15-minute video too.
Yeah. I don't have that kind of patience, man.
I just go off and do something, get snacks, and they come on. I'm like, oh, time to leave now. Yeah.
I like to wait for the that little skip button.
Same.
So that's why I'm just like always stuck to it.
My daughter's like, it won't skip. I was like, I know. This ad won't let you skip.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes me want to buy whatever they're advertising less.
Exactly.
And they do it so much. Like, okay, like if it was a variety of ads, then great. But there's this sickle cell ad that happens all the time. And mind you, I still don't know what sickle cell is because they haven't told me like the sickle cell disease or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Huh?
Is it anemia?
Is it?
Sickle cell anemia?
They just say sickle cell.
They're not specific of what it's for.
Yeah. Well, and the whole
They're just advertising sickle cell.
Well, this is the whole point is to remove the stigma around sickle cell, right? And to like educate people. According to the commercial, that's what they're aiming for, right? But I don't feel like they do that. In fact, like there's like this kid that says like, yeah, I don't really tell people about it because they think that it's like this, but really I'm just concerned about keeping myself healthy. I'm like, well, I didn't learn anything about this kid. Like this thing. I'm like, you're trying to educate
this kid
me.
Is a liar.
I heard this kid is mean and doesn't want to educate me. No, I'm just joking. But and I get it. Like it's more around like his story, which is fine, But I want to know, like, if you keep advertising, at least tell me what is going on so I can try to understand. I guess the whole point is to then research. But I'm not gonna do that.
I'm lazy. I'm like, tell me now.
Yeah.
So then I can figure out like, maybe I do know somebody who does.
Yeah, remove the stigma by talking about it in a commercial, and then or give me a little bit.
Don't
of
give me
information.
homework.
Yeah, don't give me. No, it's true. It's true. I'm less interested. And this kid's mean.
I get it. Well, let's talk about today's show, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. So, when does science go too far? We're getting a very cool attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yee.
I'm finishing a story that I'm pretty sure I started, but got sidetracked by a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like I started talking about it and then forgot.
Yeah.
And we moved on.
That sounds like us.
There's a Naughty Dog scoop. That sounds funny.
That does sound funny.
The internet finds the worst casting for this upcoming Amazon show.
Uh-oh.
Avatar: The Way of Water is getting some very, very negative press.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys see that?
I did.
I did
Cool,
not.
we could talk about it.
Yeah, you guys can talk about it. I don't mind the spoilers, by the way. So just tell me. I mean.
All right. Canceled Star Wars movie might be uncanceled.
Wait, that could go two ways. A movie.
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking show. Gina Carano.
But I said show.
I know.
I mean, I said movie.
See? Ha. You got it.
Yeah. James Gunn making DC changes and addressing a Marvel casting. DC fans want to boycott a Marvel movie. More delays at Marvel, as well as some Marvel firsts when it comes to awards. We might have a new Reed Richards. And how about another Spider-Man villain movie?
Yeah.
No? Doesn't do it for you?
No, I'm sorry.
All right.
Yes, Pokemon. Yes, another Pokemon.
Jaime never misses.
Ish.
You said there was a game you wanted to talk about, Steph?
Oh yeah, it's called Fae Farm. My wife calls them cozy games, and what I'm excited about is because I love fairies and like all that mythical creatures and all of that stuff. So with this game, it's kind of like Animal Crossing in a way, but with fairies.
Cool.
So, not necessarily fairies. I think you just find the Fae magic to help grow the world.
Oh.
So it's a multiplayer game, so you can have friends help you grow the villages, and you defeat, I don't want to call them monsters, just mythical creatures.
Oh.
And you
Are you being politically correct towards the mythical creatures?
Yes.
They're not all monsters.
I don't want to call them monsters. They're not. Dragons aren't monsters to me. I love dragons.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if there's dragons in the game. I haven't seen any, but I don't want to be
Now I
wrong.
expect the monster.
What are some of the like the mythical creatures though that are in it?
It didn't show. It just shows them like.
Oh, it hasn't come out yet.
It's not out yet.
Oh, cool.
It's coming out soon.
Nice.
So I'm like,
It's like Jaime.
I've been out. The fuck? It's been 20 years. What am I? Yeah, 20 years. Anyway.
Wow, shortly after Jingle All the Way?
Yes, apparently a year later.
It was Arnold for him.
No, wait, that's not true. It wasn't a year later because I'd be 11. So no, I was 17 when I came. Anyway, back to the phase. Back to the fairies.
So it just, when I looked at the previews, it just shows like the beings, like they're kind of like dark. So you defeat them. I don't know if they turn into something nice or anything.
Oh, that sounds
so
cool.
it just sounds really cool. And then you go into this magical world where you're finding the magic to help your village grow more. So the more you build, the more things grow.
Yeah, it sounds like a game I'd play for sure.
I never played Animal Crossing.
It's really cute.
It is really cute.
You get to shake the trees and run away from bees and
Yes.
stuff. So.
Yes.
That sounds like a great time.
So Animal Crossing is a very like you said, it is a cozy game is a very great way of like explaining it, but also like it's just something to do to pass your time. And I think we got into Animal Crossing because of the pandemic. Like we didn't have anything else to do, and we played the crap out of that game. Like you get to bring like you get to go to little islands to find villagers that move into your islands, right?
Okay.
And they're different animals depending on. It just depends on which ones you find. They're random, up to like a bunch of them. You get 10 total in the end. I got really into the deers, like the deer-ish Pokemon, the deer-ish villagers were really cute to me, and I really love those type of characters. So I have a bunch of deer that moved into my island because they're just so adorable. They wave at you, and then you decorate like your island the way you want to.
So it's like a hunter's paradise.
I don't know what that is. Hunters. Oh, yeah. Well, you're not. I guess kind of, because you find stuff, you find treasures, you find different things. Is that not what you mean?
The deer.
Oh, wow. No, you don't kill them. You just,
that's why I was like, I don't think he's talking about.
Oh, I was thinking treasure hunters in my head. I went in a whole different direction. No, terrible. Stop.
And you can what is it?
I don't know. I haven't done it.
It's with the flowers. You can crossbreed them.
Oh yeah. So you plant
flowers.
flowers.
Sex in this?
There's flower sex everywhere, which is why we have allergies. But aside from that, like the roses, they can become different colors based on different ones that you
plant around them.
Yeah, exactly. You're so boring.
No, this sounds like a great game.
It's a very slow-paced game.
It is.
So
it is.
Just take your time. And it's not one of those.
I'm a very patient person.
You should play Animal Crossing then too.
Just totally sounds like my thing.
You're not a patient person. Anyway, on a whole different but similar spectrum, there's also Cult of the Lamb. I don't know if you've heard of that one. So this is you're a little lamb. And you go around to different, you get a random dungeon generator. So you go into random dungeons and you fight the things that are in there. You collect resources. So it reminds me of Animal Crossing with this other game called The Binding of Isaac that I used to play. But it's a random dungeon generator, but also you create like a little village / cult. so and your cult grows bigger, like with the more people, like more creatures you save and stuff like that. They come in, they do things for your cult, and it sounds really kind of crazy in the way it's described, but it's really cute. Same thing. It's like, and I'm like, I would start a cult.
I've tried to start a cult. It didn't work out.
We've still been trying.
The tax benefits.
Yeah. Anyway, but it's very Animal Crossing with at least additional action added to the game. There's like 4 main bosses, 1 big boss to the game. And again, you collect different, little followers that, do different things. They break down trees, they make buildings for you until you just grow your cult that way. So I love that game a lot. It's a lot of fun.
Your compound.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. But I want to check that one out when it comes out because it sounds like something more passive and I would love it, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I will definitely listen to you guys talk about it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so imagine this, like Jurassic Park, but in real life.
No.
No, thank you.
Neither of you are in?
I mean, I like dinosaurs because they're extinct.
The history of.
Well, so we know that modern birds are descendants of dinosaurs,
yeah.
Right? So what scientists have done is back in 2016, they managed to manipulate a chicken's genes.
Yeah.
That of an embryo. So where the legs would grow to the size of that of dinosaurs on it. They didn't allow it to hatch because, ethics and whatever, right? Now they have managed to do the same thing to the beak. So turning the beak into like more of a snout on these dinosaurs. So we got the beak.
Dinosaurs?
I mean on these
chickens?
Little Chickenasaurus.
Oh my god. No.
So they got the beak and they got the legs. They're saying the tail is a hard part, but they are doing tests on mice to see what genes are what prevent the tail from growing, so they can activate them on these little eggs, essentially creating these Chickenasaurus.
Yeah, this is how apocalypse happened.
So you guys are not in, right?
No, I mean, again, I think dinosaurs are cool, but I don't want to see them roaming the world right now or ever, ish.
But come on.
No.
You know, and then what if they put them in like a facility and like, you know, like make it like a zoo type of situation? And then
that's
like,
what I'm expecting will happen.
And then the power breaks down, and then like there's like these little kids that are hiding.
Somebody should make a movie about that.
Yeah,
that sounds really good.
These little kids are like trying to run from them.
You should pitch that to like Universal or something.
And then they all escape, and there are Chickenosaurus everywhere. Yeah.
I just want that order at KFC.
Can I get a Chickenosaurus sandwich, please? Thank you.
Yeah, like that bucket of Chickenosaurus.
Oh my god, it'd be a tub. It won't be crazy.
Well, so in related news, Colossal Sciences, which is a biotech company, they claim to be within 5 years of introducing a cold weather resistant elephant similar to that of the woolly mammoth to the Arctic Circle.
Very interesting.
Are you more okay with that?
No, I mean, I'm just... Why aren't we fixing the issues that we have instead? Like, you know, like there are issues that are causing other animals to go extinct, you know, and stuff like that. But so why aren't we trying to stop those situations first and then worry about reviving other animals?
Well,
afterwards?
They actually think that a large part of what's causing global warming is the fact that these woolly mammoths went extinct.
Oh, why?
This is something I didn't get, but something about trees in back when there were just woolly mammoths in the Arctic Circle, there were more plains. So the snow things would just remain colder, but with all the trees that have sprung up, it kind of serves as a what's it called? Where it makes things warmer.
Warmer?
Yeah. So I'm guessing with all these woolly mammoths back,
they would eat the trees.
Either that or just knock them down.
Oh,
So bringing the plains back to the Arctic Circle.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they only went extinct about 40,000 years ago.
Yeah.
They even found a fossil back in 2017 with a spear still in it.
Shit. And then completely intact, right? Like the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I know. I really thought they were a lot older.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool, but you know, we got problems. We don't need dinosaurs too, you know?
We really don't.
Not with that attitude.
No.
We can we coexist with them? Can we ride on their backs?
According to the Bible.
That's what I'm saying.
We can. You don't know, man.
Yeah.
That,
I turned on my mic by accident. It's all back on now.
you just gotta be fiddling with it?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are aware of the Super Nintendo World in Osaka, Japan, right?
Yes.
The first American counterpart is coming to Universal Studios here in Hollywood. And they're going to have the Mario Kart.
Right? Yeah. Cool.
It's going to be like VR. Well, they say AR, which I couldn't find what that meant. But AR visors will be displaying alternative digital worlds where you can just have this game.
That's pretty cool.
But aren't they bringing Nintendo World?
Yeah.
It's going to be a part of, because it's all going to be a part of Universal Studios, kind of like the Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
So it's all going to be part of that. Looks like they have 2 rides. Well, right now it's just going to start with this, the Mario Kart
ride.
And there's another one that I forgot to write down.
But yeah, it's a whole world based around.
Yeah, so they have
Mario.
Yeah, they're going to have like you can buy all sorts of food and merchandise. They have food cooked by Chef Toad himself with things like toadstool, cheesy garlic knots, piranha plant capris, and the Mario bacon cheeseburger.
I want the Mario bacon cheeseburger.
Of course you do.
No, that's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I probably won't go like for a while. But a lot of the rides at Universal Studios, it kind of starting with Transformers a bit, had become very like 3D effects, and then like on a large screen. So you're basically in a cart that moves around to just different screens, but the vibration, the movement. Oh no, it even kind of like with the Simpsons ride was very similar to that. Even Back to the Future
and the Transformer ride.
Yeah, I said Transformers.
Yeah,
first.
I figured that's what you were talking about, but I kind of tuned out.
I didn't see
Transformers. I was reading. Well, I was kind of reading, so I kind of
ignoring what I was saying.
Tuned back in. Like, halfway into the conversation.
Yeah. There's also part of the tour that like it was like the Fast and the Furious part, which was not great. It wasn't great, but it was cool to be in that effect, like the special effects that they use with the combination of actual just movement, I guess practical things that they have, but then on a large scale screen, as well. So it's been really cool. So that's Mario Kart, like being in the Mario Kart world.
And actually getting to throw shells at people.
Sure, yeah, that's cool. I'm like super stoked about that.
That sounds awesome.
The Rainbow Road alone, like that's crazy. I'm excited. What? Damn. No, not because I'm gay. I mean, but because I'm gay. No, but the Rainbow Roads are always really cool. Like, because if you think about it, it's even almost like Space Mountain, except like just on a kart, Mario Kart with rainbows.
Well said.
Thank you.
I think I started telling this story a couple shows ago.
Yeah.
But do you guys remember me talking about the Bambi horror movie?
No. I don't think you mentioned this.
You didn't.
No, because I think I might have started talking about the Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
You mentioned Winnie the Pooh being canceled?
No, because that's still coming out next month.
I just remember you saying Winnie the Pooh was being canceled, and then we went on to something else.
Oh, well, there's going to be a Winnie the Pooh horror movie next month.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw that.
Blood and Honey.
Yeah.
Blood and Honey.
Yeah. But they're also doing a Bambi horror movie.
Okay.
They're really going in on these characters that are now becoming public domain.
That's interesting.
So we got Bambi and Peter Pan also.
Oh.
Which Peter Pan I feel like works because that's just creepy.
Yeah, it's gonna be darker.
And they have you guys heard the Peter Pan theory? Like
that he's a villain?
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Mm-hmm. That he's really leading these kids like to Neverland is like they're dying.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's just taking them.
Oh, you went to the different one. I've heard so many theories of Peter Pan.
Yeah. What was the other one? Yeah.
Well, he is kidnapping kids.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to be alone.
Yeah.
And that all the pirates were the kids who he kidnapped but decided to grow up.
Oh.
And so that's why they're trying to get rid of Peter Pan. So he can stop kidnapping
kids.
That's
the one I heard. And I also heard something about the death situation, but I don't know how much detail I got for that one too. That's crazy.
Well, there's another children's movie that might be children's story that might be getting that same treatment. See if you can figure out what it is. But the title of it will be The Mean One.
That's all you're gonna give us? No more clues. No. The Mean One.
Snow White?
No. It's not necessarily. Is it Disney? I don't think it's Disney. No, it's not Disney.
You mean the story?
Yeah. The character.
The Mean One. No, I have no clue.
No? You're a mean one.
Okay, I was thinking The Grinch. I started thinking that and I was like, okay, if it's not Grumpy from because we were talking about Winnie the Pooh and
yeah.
Pan, so I was like, Grumpy from Snow White. So I'm like, what's he gonna do? But and I was like, okay,
he's gonna bite your shins.
Oh god.
So yeah, there's gonna be a creepy.
Yeah, yes. A creepy Grinch, and I think that does sound cool.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of Krampus-ish? Krampus? I can't say Krampus. I can't say that. It was so weird. It was coming out weird.
That's more like Santa Claus-ish.
Yeah,
but yeah, I could see the resemblance.
But
he's not green.
Isn't he like a dark color? Yeah, it's like an earthy color, I think, to Krampus.
Yeah.
There's a Krampus skin for the Trapper in Dead by Daylight, and it's really cool. Just adding that in. You're welcome. There was on that kind of the similar note. There was a Pinocchio that was released on Netflix recently. And it's more of the darker tone of Pinocchio. And I have to say, while the animation was really great, the claymation was really great on it, I just personally found this, I found it kind of annoying to watch. Disney, the Disney version is, very cheerful.
Cutesy.
Yeah, and cutesy. And I like the animation and I like the idea of darker stories too. That's fine, but I just wanted to slap Pinocchio the whole time. I'm just adding.
I've been there.
I only saw the previews and I was like, me and my daughter were like, this looks dumb. So we didn't watch it.
I was hearing all these really good reviews, but probably from the wrong sources too, because it's people trying to hype up the movie, directors trying to hype up. I think it's Guillermo del Toro that did it. And again, the animation's great. right? The animation was really great. The story might have been a lot more true to the original story, which is great. But I was over it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he just seemed annoying.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm not a
He
big fan of
was.
Pinocchio anyway.
Oh,
So I'm just like, it's an annoying little
yeah.
thing.
And he was. Yeah, I wanted to slap him the whole time. Like, fuck this kid. Pinocchio, fuck this wooden kid.
I get it.
Yeah. Excuse my language. I apologize.
You're good. Did you watch the live action Disney one on Disney Plus?
Yes.
I never saw that. No.
I think I fell asleep through it like twice. Eventually, I gave up.
I actually liked it because it kept you wondering at the end. Most people wanted it to be like the cartoon, but I was like, no, I like the way it ended because I went dark with it. I was like, oh, they died, so they're going to heaven.
Aw.
Spoilers, sorry.
I don't remember that.
It didn't show him like fully, but when he was walking with Geppetto, you see his wooden skin turn into a boy, but it didn't show him.
Oh.
So it's like everyone
Like a little open-ended type. Choose your own
cool.
ending.
That's cool. Well, and what I liked about some of the live action Disney movies that they've been doing is that they're not as exactly the same thing as
Shot for shot remakes.
Yeah, like even if you think about sorry. sorry. If you
Was not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that to happen either. Even if you think about Aladdin, right? Jasmine was not just like the way she was portrayed in the original one, like she was just gonna marry off some just guy, like it was more like she just got to choose whatever she wanted to do in that movie, and I thought that was a great move forward. Yeah, exactly. Genie was great. I like Genie a lot too in that one. So, but I'm just saying, like it wasn't exactly what we got from the original movies. It's something a little bit different. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm very excited about The Last of Us coming finally. The HBO show.
Yeah.
I know you're not gonna watch it.
Okay, so I want to watch it because I know you like the story a lot. I want to watch it, but I'm just considering the fact that I don't want to sign up for HBO Max again. That's my only concern. Then again, there's season passes that happen, so I might just do a season pass on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about The Last of Us?
I was going to ask you, what is it?
So The Last of Us is a PlayStation game. It won all sorts of awards. Great story, like one of the best stories. They recently made The Last of Us 2, which is like 7 years later. And now they're making an HBO series.
Okay.
And it looks great. The story is there is a pandemic that takes over the world.
Oh, too real.
So they're using an actual virus, which is a cordyceps virus.
Jesus.
And this thing infects ants mostly. And what it does is it makes these ants go up high and get eaten by birds, so they can infect the birds too.
In real life.
In real life.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
got you.
So this virus jumps to humans. And it causes these humans to just start. The way everything looks is just, it's so cool. Because you see fungus start growing on these humans, the infected humans. These clickers, which are one of the scarier ones, their face basically like bust open. They got a huge
mandible.
No, like
plant.
Yeah, basically
fungus.
like a big fungus on their face, which is very hard to just shoot off. And the way they navigate is like echolocation, so they click.
Right.
So in the game, you're playing the game, all of a sudden you hear this clicking, and it immediately just brings that fear, because it's also very dark environments usually.
Yeah.
But they're making the show, and I'm very excited about it. But now there's also news that they might be working on The Last of Us Part 3.
Oh, video game. Yeah.
Which
cool.
The Last of Us 2, I found a great game. It is by no means a fun game.
Oh, why?
The story is so heavy.
Dark.
The story is so heavy in that game, and it is so long.
Yeah.
This game, what it does is it builds up, and for like a good 15 hours, and then just when you think you're getting to that climax, it resets, and then like you're playing now the same 3 days from someone else's perspective, and it's like, oh man, but like I just want to go back to where the fuck I just was.
Yeah.
But it's a really good story.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it, and I'm a huge fan of Pedro Pascal. He was in Mandalorian, right? Yeah. Did you see Mandalorian? No. Okay. What else has he been in?
He was in The Kingsman.
Kingsman. Yeah, he was in The Kingsman. Well, this is him. Oh yeah, that's Pedro Pascal. I'm a fan of him. He's a lot of fun. Game of Thrones. There you go. I'm trying to remember what else did we know him from?
Oberyn Martell.
Yeah. He was something else, though. He was in something else, too.
He's been in quite a lot of stuff. I just can't remember any of it.
Yeah, I can't remember any of it right now
I
either.
remember Game of Thrones.
Yeah, yeah.
He was in that Nicolas Cage movie that I want to see. The
Massive Talent?
Yeah.
Oh, The Unbearable Weight of something?
Yeah, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, where Nicolas Cage plays himself. Mm-hmm. I really want to see that.
Me too.
I just haven't.
I want to see it.
And Wonder Woman 1984 as well.
Oh, that was a terrible movie.
Stop it.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
So with the Amazon show finding a new showrunner for this new series of God of War.
Wait, what?
So we're getting have I not talked
you
about
might
the
have
God of War
mentioned
series?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was like gonna come out soon or
not anytime soon. They just found a showrunner.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Do you know what God of War is?
You guys were telling me.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yes.
It really is. So the internet did its thing and just went around finding the worst possible casting for people for these characters.
Oh god.
They definitely leaned in towards the new series of God of War instead of like the Greek one.
Okay.
So they cast as Kratos. They cast Pitbull.
Oh no, Pitbull.
Yeah.
How random.
Gaten Matarazzo as Atreus. He is Dustin from Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kim Kardashian as Freya.
Oh my god. Wait, this is a joke. What a joke.
Well, Beast from X-Men as Brock.
Beast from X-Men as Brock.
Michael Cera as Sindri.
Oh my god. Sindri.
Yes.
Oh.
He's one of the
one of the brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf as Mimir. And James Corden as Balder.
Oh my gosh.
Which I'm just like... But
this is a list of the worst casting choices. Got it. Okay.
That is exactly what I said.
Okay.
But one thing that made me laugh so hard is somebody photoshopped a picture of Chris Pratt and like an IGN confirmation image, and it said Chris Pratt has been cast as Kratos, which made me laugh so hard because Chris Pratt, when he was cast as Super Mario, the internet went crazy.
Yeah, everybody was offended. Yeah.
Well, how about a new Mummy movie?
I mean, wait, who's it gonna be? Who's gonna be in it?
Well, Adil El-Arbi and Bilal Fallah, who are the directors that did that canceled Batgirl movie.
Oh, okay.
All right, so they're gonna do a Mummy movie. We're still not. I mean, from who they've at least confirmed, we can tell it's not a full reboot. But Rachel Weisz will be returning.
And she was
Evie.
Oh, okay, got you.
And Brendan Fraser said he would do it if he was asked.
Okay.
And The Rock is also going to be in it.
Why?
Which I have no idea.
Are you joking?
Nope.
Oh my
Is he gonna
god.
be the Scorpion King
I have
again?
no idea.
Because that's what he was. Yeah. And he didn't even really talk.
He didn't. He was
CG.
I was gonna say
Terribly
he was more-
CG.
Yeah.
One of the worst CGs I could remember.
Yeah. Sad. I mean, I was a fan of those movies. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was a fan of those movies. I like the movies. I like the first two.
Yeah, the
I like
third
the
one
first
is
two.
forgettable.
Yeah, and then there was a fourth one, wasn't there? Because the
with
Scorpion
Tom Cruise.
with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, there's a Mummy movie.
Oh,
with Tom
you're
Cruise.
right. No, that's not what I was talking about though.
They tried to reboot it
Yeah.
as part of the Dark Universe.
Yeah.
And they made a Mummy movie with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it is not good.
It's not good, and it wasn't even like the Mummy. It was like, what was she? She was like a ghost or something, wasn't she?
She was a mummy.
She was a mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, thought she was just a ghost. I don't remember, but I guess she was a mummy.
The movie's called The Mummy.
Wait, wasn't there? There were four. Wait, there was the first two mummy movies, right?
And then the
Scorpion King. That's part 3. Wasn't there one more
the Scorpion
where?
King was technically like just part of the universe, but it wasn't a mummy movie.
No, but what I'm talking about is there was one that had like it was based on like the ruins of like Chinese.
Yeah, Jet Li.
That was part 3.
That was part 3.
Oh,
The Tomb
and
of the
that's all
Dragon
was.
Emperor.
Oh, really? And they had the Scorpion King in it as well.
No. It's The Mummy. The Mummy Returns, and the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Scorpion King is a completely different movie.
It wasn't part of the Mummy universe.
The Mummy Returns has the Scorpion King in it.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was
Because the
lost.
third one had the pygmies, right? how you say them?
Yeah, the little
Little
creatures
creatures?
that attack you. Attack you. You don't
No, that
remember
was the second one.
I think
The second one?
Yeah, because I remember them running to the forest towards the pyramid.
Yeah, no.
Because the third one is the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, with Jet Li as the Dragon Emperor.
I didn't see that one then.
It's not great. I watched it recently because it's on Hulu.
I have to watch it now.
Why did I like part 2 then? I don't remember.
Because part 2 is a really good.
It was good, but
that's
it
the one
just
with
had
Rock
the
in it.
Scorpion King at the end, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, at the
Okay, I
beginning
get it.
and at the end.
Yeah.
I get it. I remember now.
And then they did a spin-off movie
Yes.
of the Scorpion King.
See, at least that
Got
was
it.
better.
Yeah?
'Cause
I didn't see
He
that.
talked.
He was in the movie.
But he wasn't a scorpion.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
was just
terrible
like the history of
CGI.
it. Yeah. I did like those movies. It kind of reminds me of like National Treasure, even type of movies. But they did try to revive like a dark universe, like you said, and there was like plans for a bunch of other stuff. Like I think Hyde was gonna be one of them, like
Yeah.
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, they
or
had
whatever.
him cameo.
In The Mummy.
Was it in the Mummy?
Sure.
I don't
know. They all mixed together now. The problem with the last Mummy is that they were trying to be funny. It didn't need to be, but they were trying to be almost like Marvel. You know how like they have like some cheesy lines every now and then. They were trying to do that too much in like really serious moments, and they add a joke in there, and it's like
I don't remember that. I don't remember that
hated
movie
that.
at all.
Oh, okay. I remember them
I don't
two
think I watched
talking.
it actually. Like, come to think of it, I don't think I've seen it.
I saw it. The only scene I remember is Tom Cruise talking to the lady that was in the movie, and I don't remember who she is.
The Mummy?
But no, the one that was alive, his ex-wife or something, probably in the movie. I remember them talking about something really serious, and then they just added like jokes about their relationship, and I'm like, nobody cares. Like, why am I watching this too? Yeah, it was a bad movie. It wasn't a great movie. That's why nobody knows anything about it. On top of that, why did I watch it anyway?
Well, what did you think about the Avatar movie?
I loved it. And I'm sad that people didn't like it. I cried.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
You know, I didn't hate it.
No.
Did you watch it in IMAX?
No.
Because I feel like in the movie theater, the colors were very muted. It seemed dark. And I don't know if that was just because of the movie theater I was in or because it was an IMAX. So I was just wondering if you had that same thing. Like, were the colors bright?
I watched it at home.
that's cool.
So, for me, I don't think they wanted to make it as colorful, like, because it's different. They're different, Navi.
Yeah, but not even when they were in the like all the colors just looked a lot more muted.
I
But-
think they wanted to make it kind of dark because of spoilers, like because of the revenge. I don't think they wanted to show off Pandora like it was when they first introduced it. They wanted to get to the storyline like, hey, we're running for our lives, so we're not going to be all bright and colorful. Because I noticed when they were filling nature and forgot the name of their god that they follow or worship or whatever. They were so into survival mode that their colors were muted. That's what I got out of it.
I don't know, but I watched a little bit of a YouTube video, and even in the YouTube video, the colors look brighter. So I was like, was it the movie the
theater.
theater I
Could've been
went
in the
to?
theater.
Yeah.
But I asked someone else, and they were like, no, it looked a lot darker. But again, it wasn't like an IMAX one, so I wasn't sure if that was the difference. But like this movie was long, okay?
Yeah.
It was so long that at some point it just became the Titanic,
Oh my god.
sinking ship and all.
I love Titanic.
Oh, like it's a whole different movie. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Oh,
And Kate Winslet was part of it too, so there's that.
she was in it too.
She-
Was she one of the
She was one of the Navi.
creatures? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a long movie, but I didn't hate it. Like really, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't feel it like the full 3 hours of it, but for the first time ever, I finished an entire bucket of popcorn.
Oh wow.
Usually, like over half of it goes into the trash
Wow. Was it because it was 3 hours
because
long?
it's 3 hours long. I needed something to do. Okay.
No, I got into it. I guess because I love the storyline
Yeah.
so much. There were parts where I'm like, it could have transitioned a little better. It was a little choppy when they were like showing certain scenes. Like they show the military side and then they go back to the Na'vi. The way they transition that, I was like, okay, they could have did without that.
Yeah.
But as far as the storyline, it was really good for me.
That's cool.
To me, I loved it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was wondering how they were bringing that character back. And they actually, again, spoilers, brought him back as a Na'vi person.
Oh.
And so I was like, that's pretty badass. But then I'm like, how did one of them become pregnant?
I still don't know that.
They never answered that.
And then
was it like an avatar that became pregnant? Oh, okay. Spoilers.
And wait, wasn't like, but she was dead.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yes,
she died.
What is going on?
And so, but she, in her avatar, started growing.
Oh.
And so they were like.
And even at some point, like they're like, "Oh, we still don't know who impregnated her," and it's like somebody fucked that avatar, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Like that's what happened. Like somebody fucked that dead avatar.
Well, before
I don't know.
I think you had to be an avatar or had to be something.
Well, you had to have like
you have to connect. Well, I don't know how they have
no,
sex.
please continue.
Oh wait, they do. They used to
use their
connect.
tails.
Yeah, they do.
And
use,
then I
oh
don't
wait,
know.
their hair.
Yeah, like I thought it was their tail. I don't know. Whatever the
Isn't
little
it their hair?
spiny thing. And
Oh.
then it does that weird creepy thing.
So I do remember. I do remember that. I do remember that without you describing it. And it did connect, but it was
you're right because the other one has like a crew cut.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they have
I
tails?
imagine.
Wait, it came out of their tail then?
I don't know.
It
I swear
comes out of something, and it's just this weird thing that connects
Little
to everything.
phalanges.
Yeah. I remember that thing connecting. I always thought it was really weird, but I do remember the like, and that's how they built like relationships too, right? Like they would connect specifically.
That's how they connected to their I forget what their flying creatures are. That's how they connect to everything.
Yeah, they bone everything.
But everything's all about connection.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it made sense because even the tree situation
Yeah.
was them connected to the tree. Yeah, I get you. That.
But that's why I'm like, I'm still confused how she got pregnant. And then I didn't know there was, what is his name? I can't remember his name, but that military evil guy had a son.
I don't know any of their names. Like 3 hours into the movie, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are.
I know Jake.
And Jake was like the original, like the original
He's the one
guy.
Who turned into the
Avatar.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he so I don't know where I was going with this.
You were really hoping a question would come to mind.
No, I had a question and then I lost it.
No, but something that
Sorry.
I did find creepy was like, okay, so Sigourney Weaver's avatar is the one that gets pregnant and gives birth to this other avatar that is now half human. But I
want to watch this movie now.
but they use Sigourney Weaver's voice still to voice this other character. So she's like
the avatar or the child the child
that she gave birth to.
Oh,
but so it's like this. What would you say? Like 14-year-old girl maybe
About.
with Sigourney Weaver's voice. So it's like you sound a lot older than you should.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it her spirit that was in this child?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it never explained, because she still started connecting to things. When she connected to the tree, she had a seizure.
Oh.
Again, spoilers.
Yeah,
And so it's why are you starting
No, but you could also control animals, which that threw me off.
Guys, I want to watch this movie now.
It's like her mom was her.
Oh.
Like she made herself born into this.
Oh, she impregnated herself.
That's what it feels like, because they're like, well, who's my dad? And then she disappears, and then she starts seizuring out. And we're like, I don't get it. I'm like, I love this movie, but I don't get it. I'm so confused.
One thing that made me laugh is like he's like, we gotta go away from these people because we have to protect them. So we're just gonna go over there to those people and let all of them die.
Was it the water people?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I want to watch this movie now.
It's not a bad movie.
You guys are selling me on this movie. I'm so confused, and I want to watch it.
It is a clusterfuck of a movie. Don't get me wrong, but it is not a bad movie.
But that's not what made me cry.
Nah.
It was just the unnecessary deaths of the creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The mom and the baby, like that, just to prove a point.
They have these giant whales that they start killing at some point.
Not the whales.
Yeah.
Kind of graphically, actually.
Yeah. It was horrible.
Okay.
And I'm over here like, my daughter's like, Mommy, you're okay. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Oh.
I'm just in tears.
Yeah.
Just crying.
Yeah.
She just had that baby. She's been working on it for so long.
Oh my God.
No, she literally, well, it doesn't show you, but she just had the baby. And
Yeah.
then she was one of the water Navi's spirit sister.
Oh.
Yeah, and it just...
Wait, the whale? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Got it.
Because there's one that was an outcast.
Oh.
And so I was just...
How are they working on the baby? What does that mean? You said that.
I was just exaggerating.
Oh. But like,
I mean, you know how babies are made, right?
yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so-
But it was just like the way
they just couldn't connect.
the way
I
you
guess.
said it. The way you said it
They
sounded
couldn't
like
figure out if it was the tail of the hair.
it sounded like they were like nurturing the baby like back to health, back to like healthiness is what I'm saying. Like, God, I was like, you don't know how it works apparently.
I
So
have no idea how it works.
please don't describe.
I don't know
things.
how whale sex goes.
Apparently, you know how any sex goes. Apparently, no,
Look, it's been a long time. Okay. That's all
What
I'm
about the
saying.
vacuum? Maybe they'll have your baby.
I mean, it'd be useful.
Stop. Anyway, I want to watch this movie because it sounds. But I feel like you have. Do you have to watch the original one? No.
No.
It'd just be a whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
You really don't.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I might watch it.
Like
now.
they bring back the villain, and I was like, didn't they kill him? But then I wasn't sure because
Why are they
watched the movie
reviving
so-
everybody in this movie?
Because
Oh.
So the purpose of not only was it a revenge thing, instead of getting the unobtainium,
Okay.
I guess Earth is completely just gone at this point.
oh.
So now they're trying to bring humans onto Pandora.
Oh. So they're
So
just trying to take over the planet.
They're
at this
trying to
point.
take over the planet.
Oh,
So now they're
okay.
trying. But
and
Are they American? They
Yes.
sound American.
and the whales actually that would sound British.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
But the whales also have this thing in their brain that's like the fountain of youth, basically.
Oh.
So it prevents people from aging.
yeah.
Oh.
This movie's all over the place, man.
Amazing. I'm gonna watch this.
You gotta take notes.
I think I
Yes.
missed that. Is that what they were
Yeah, that's what
extracting?
they were draining.
Okay,
from
I
him.
didn't know what that was for because I was too busy crying.
Oh.
So I missed
You
that
couldn't see
part.
through all the tears.
No, I couldn't.
Oh.
My daughter's holding me. I'm like, I couldn't get past the fact that they killed the mom and the baby.
Oh.
And I was just like,
Ugly crying too.
ugly.
Huh?
I was ugly crying.
Oh.
And I was just like,
That's how you know it's a good one.
yeah.
Oh.
After that, the whole time I've been crying.
Oh. I'm emotional just thinking about it. I didn't even see the movie.
It was just the fact that they were so, like, you saw it happening.
Oh God.
It's not like, oh, you saw them chasing it and then they show
Yeah.
you that they were. No, you watched everything. You could feel the pain.
Oh my
And I was just
God.
like,
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
why?
God.
Yeah.
You know, this is reminding me of that scene in Kill Bill where Beatrix takes out Elle's eye. And I'm just saying because it was so graphic, like it's almost, and that's what clicked because we just saw Kill Bill the other day, and it was so graphic. And then even though she's obviously not, well, she's okay, like the actress is okay.
Obviously.
You feel the pain of Elle, like, and her screaming and her like in that moment.
Yeah.
It was just so gruesome. It just reminds me of, I guess, in the sense of like the gruesomeness of it. It's what it sounds like. So. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to watch this movie. Maybe when it comes out on TV stuff.
It's gonna be on Disney Plus.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's a Disney thing? Oh, even better.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I'd
can
have
watch
to
the first one on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's crazy.
Is
Did I? Sorry.
I was gonna say, doesn't Disney World have Pandora as their attraction?
Do they?
Damn.
I thought that was Universal.
No, it's Disney.
Oh, they Universal used to have this ET ride that it was called Pandora too, wasn't it? Or was it a different name?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but it was really magical.
Wait, E.T. Like,
ET's like he would go to his home world.
oh
You never did that one?
no, I did the original one,
Oh, that's the one I'm talking about.
but I don't remember going to his world. It just was a
Like it was like
you
a
just jumped the moon or
yeah.
in
No,
front of the moon with
it
the
was
bike.
like the storyline of E.T.
so half of it was, and then you end up traveling to his world.
How long is this ride, man?
It wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. Oh, did you go to the one in Florida? Or
I've never been to Florida.
Good. Don't. No, but okay. So the one I'm thinking of, no, maybe not with you. it was
Damn.
the other one. No, but what I'm saying is that okay. So the ride that I remember is you were saving ET, right? And then you do the whole moon thing, and then you end up traveling to his home planet where there's like other creatures like that you saved that were his friends. So there was one that looks like a mushroom and it had eyes like along the mushroom head.
This is definitely.
You don't remember this? Now I'm wondering if I made this whole shit up in my head.
I'm like, what are you on? I might want it.
Right? Mushrooms? No, but there was you weren't there.
He just trying to drag.
I swear this is the thing. There's like
Sure.
there's like three specific friends of his that you saved and that you traveled to his planet, and at the end he says thank you, like he says your name based on where you're sitting. Yeah. This didn't happen. Did I just make this shit up?
Okay.
You're describing the one that we saw in Florida.
No, but that was the same one that used to be at Universal Orlando. I mean, Universal Studios in here.
But it didn't have the other world.
It did have the other world, and
sure it did.
I remember it because then when we went to Florida, I was like, oh, I love this ride because of that reason. Like it took you on a magical journey to another planet.
Maybe they
vamped
it up after I went on it because at the end you're going over the moon and he's saying your name.
And that's it. Oh my god!
But that's how long ago I went. I haven't been since.
What? It just. I that's what I remember. That's what. Am I thinking Peter Pan? No, because I remember the Peter Pan ride. I used to like those random little like tour rides that would do, and that's why I remember it very vaguely because I loved the idea of other planets, and so when I saw these like little like other ET, they weren't ET-ish creatures. They were like their own type of creatures, and again, one of them was like a giant mushroom thing. I swear this is real. I swear I'm not having some. I was on that what is it? That ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Okay.
So the reason I bring this movie up right now is because Native American influencer Yue Begay is calling for a boycott of Avatar 2, alleging its racist themes and director James Cameron's past comments. He describes it as racist use of blueface, and because of comments made in 2010. Yeah, they from what I gathered, they say that using blueface is their way of going around like blackface and red face and like that kind of thing.
Right.
So,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So back in 2010, there was an interview that James Cameron made where he called the Lakota Sioux culture a dead end society.
Oh.
So Begay tweeted, "Do not watch Avatar: The Way of Water. Join natives and other indigenous groups around the world in boycotting this horrible and racist film. Our cultures were appropriated in a harmful manner to satisfy some white man savior complex. No more blueface. Lakota people are powerful."
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that the theme of the movie does kind of like it's like spot on with that type of stuff, you know, like with you know the whole way the tribe is portrayed definitely can translate either way.
A large problem with it is that white man savior, which is, you know, in this case is Jake Sully, which is an outsider that all of a sudden is not only accepted into the tribe but becomes a leader of it.
Right.
So
and that they're put into those positions, like you said, the leadership position in those movies. So no, I'm just saying, like, I'm saying that's like the main, like, could be it's the main issue. Yeah.
But this one, he stepped down.
Yeah, I mean I'm not a Lakota Sioux, so I'm not allowed to tell them what they aren't allowed to.
I'm not
be offended by, but
I'm just saying, I'm like, but he wasn't trying to save the tribe or anything. He was just saving his family. Yeah. But I see where they are coming from, because it did seem a little racist with how the white people were saying, like, you know, weren't they calling them like hostile savages? Yeah.
Even so, but then you also have to consider, and of course, it doesn't make it any better, but also different times, right? Like when the original movie came out, it was a much different time. In the way that, you know, movies, TVs, everything was portrayed. So I'm not defending that, you know, like, but at that time it was kind of the same thing. There was a lot of those comments in the movie as well. you know,
in
just
my
different time.
opinion, not representing it does not take away that it didn't happen. That does not take away the fact that it happened. So him drawing on, yeah, like it's not necessarily like a historical retelling of it, but there are definitely themes of what it was, and you don't erase history just by not telling it or not drawing upon it. Like that. That's usually where I'm at.
I understand what you mean.
So in other news, it seems that Rogue Squadron, which is supposed to be directed by Patty Jenkins, is back on the slate for Disney.
What happened to that one? Why did it get canceled?
Well, there were reports that Jenkins just wasn't very pleasant to work with.
Oh.
So those were the reports. And then it was like, well, no, she's actually going to be just busy with Wonder Woman 3. Now that Wonder Woman 3 has been canceled, it looks like she's opened back up. So she came back. But she did release a statement. So I know I talked a few shows ago about how she refused to make changes to the script for Wonder Woman 3. So, excuse me. She said, I'm not one to talk about private career matters, but I will not allow inaccuracies to continue. Here are the facts. When there started being backlash about Wonder Woman 3 not happening, the attractive clickbait false story was that it was me that killed it or walked away that started to spread. This is simply not true. It was my understanding that there was nothing I could do to move anything forward at this time. DC is obviously buried in changes they are having to make, and so I understand these decisions are difficult right now. And like James Gunn is also very vocal on social media.
Okay.
And like he replied and he just said, I can attest that all of Peter and my interactions with you were very pleasant and professional.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is good to hear. Like, especially because there has been this thing about Patty Jenkins just being hard to work with recently, because like I mentioned, there were the rumors back in Thor the Dark World, and then with Rogue Squadron, and now with Wonder Woman 3. But I mean, it looks at least like this was amicable.
Yeah, there's two different outlooks, right? Like, if there's a few times that it's been said, then that's something to consider for sure, about her. But then the whole thing with WB going on anyway, like Warner Brothers, right? Yeah,
Yes.
There's this whole thing going on with them, like with the whole DCEU anyway. Like, come on, like it was clear that it's been canceled because they want to cancel something else. Like they don't want to put out that movie. Maybe they weren't satisfied with changes, or were even satisfied with what she was giving in general. So,
that's a possibility, but it's also we don't know what James Gunn is doing.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, speaking of James Gunn being vocal on social media, Kryborg recently dipped into James Gunn's old tweets to question him about certain interactions between the pair that had been deleted in what Fisher called a show of fake grace. So I think we talked about Ray Fisher and how he's been really upset that he was mistreated on a set 7 years ago at this point.
Yeah,
right? We
last
had
episode.
that.
Yep.
So he now that James Gunn is in charge, so he came after James Gunn, and he said the way James Gunn uses fake grace on Twitter is really funny. Him going to bat for Joss Whedon, pseudo apologizing for it, and then deleting it immediately after taking this new DC job is not. Refusing to apologize for toxic behavior seems to be a job requirement for Warner Brothers and DC. And so the tweet in question was Gunn liked a tweet by Alan Tudyk that said, wasn't there, but I have known Joss Whedon for 17 years. I honestly can't imagine it, and I have pretty good imagination.
And he just liked that, and that was it?
He liked that.
Oh.
And then Gunn also responded, like, you got it. Shortly after Alan tweeted this, he apologized for commenting on a situation he knew nothing about. I read what Alan said, and I thought, damn, he's right. It was something I knew nothing, and I shouldn't have even liked the tweet. That was it. So, but after Fisher did his whole thing, Gunn replied to Fisher. He said, all of my tweets automatically delete after a few months, right? It has nothing to do with my tweets to you. But how desperate are you for attention, man? Go away.
Yeah, it's been old, and there's no point of it anymore, like just things are changing either way, like Joss Whedon is not even part of it.
No.
At all, so
neither is Walter Hamada, who he had the beef with previously.
Yeah, and quit. That guy quit, right?
That guy quit, yeah.
So I don't know. And then unfortunately now, like it's like we won't ever see him in anything because that's what it's
I don't
become.
think it's unfortunate. I don't think he was good in what we saw him in.
What I'm saying, like, because unfortunate for him because he's put himself in such a situation that like it's like, all right, dude, like we get it, and people supported you through it, So let's move on.
Yeah, no, I'm good with where he's at now.
Yeah.
Also, we're aware that Henry Cavill will no longer be playing Superman, right?
Sad. Yes. I mean, but the good thing is that he's open to he'll be open to other stuff too.
Yeah, he's doing that 40,000 hammer thing.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, but it's either a card game or I don't know what it is.
A board game?
Maybe.
Because he's into like board game stuff, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm not sure what 40,000 hammer is, and I saw it and I was like,
is it a movie?
down, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd have his babies.
Well, Gunn has confirmed that he's working on a Superman movie that will focus on a younger Superman. Not a reboot, so we're not an origin story at least.
Wait, what?
A younger Superman.
Oh. God damn it. Okay.
Gunn also said that they had their slate of DC movies ready for the next 8 to 10 years, but they're not going to reveal it till early this year, actually. So maybe soon.
We don't need any more Supermen.
There have been more reports about The Rock that he is not happy with, now that DC is not going forward with Black Adam 2.
Oh.
So he unfollowed Black Adam. He unfollowed Warner Brothers.
He's in it though.
Yeah, he was just like, I don't want to play no more, and left.
Did you see Black Adam?
No.
Good.
He refused cameo in Fury of the Gods.
Oh my gosh.
And he was also the one that pushed for the character not to appear in Shazam, period.
So doesn't that kind of like give it more free reign now though that he's not like we could just say that this Black Adam was a whole different universe and then be like, well, let's create a new Black Adam for Shazam specifically now, where it could be everything that it was supposed to be anyway, and without The Rock.
Yeah.
Or does that mean that it's like tied into The Rock and that's it?
No, it shouldn't be.
Well, no. I mean, if no Rock is involved, then we could just have him, Black Adam in Shazam like he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
The villain,
So what we know is Wonder Woman 3 is out. Gal Gadot might still be in the role. So no Black Adam sequel.
She's out, but she might still be in the role.
No, the movie Wonder Woman 3 is out.
But she still might
Gal
be
Gadot
Wonder
still
Woman,
be Wonder Woman
in a
the
third
future.
movie.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So no Black Adam, young Superman, but no origin story, kind of similar to the Batman.
Okay.
Jason Momoa might be out as Aquaman, but it looks like he actually might be returning to play Lobo.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he actually just looks just like Lobo.
It does. Yeah.
Matt Reeves' Batman universe is being left alone, and J.J. Abrams' Superman project still seems to be in production.
What about Flash?
That's still happening.
Oh, unfortunately, that's so weird. It's so weird.
So everything I've seen about the Flash movie, as much as I don't want to see it, I want to see it. You gotta support everybody else. Like Sasha Calle. Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
She's Superwoman.
Yeah, Superwoman.
Okay.
DC fans are now upset at the recasting of Superman that they want to boycott Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
What?
Along with any other DC property moving forward under Gunn and Saffron.
Oh, because Guardians of the Galaxy 3
is James Gunn.
James Gunn. Oh.
So
what the heck?
They said, I absolutely will not see any future DC projects and hope that others will boycott as well.
How is it his fault though? This was already happening before James Gunn was even like involved.
Well, because he recast Superman. People are really mad. So and people are also mad at the fact that James Gunn did a race swap for the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Because we're getting Chikwudi Iwuji.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Chikwudi Iwuji is back. I love that guy just because he has such a cool name.
Don't even know who that is.
He was in Peacemaker.
That doesn't help
It doesn't. I'm sorry, but we know him very well because of the name.
So James Gunn replied for people being so upset that he race swapped the character.
Yeah.
He replied, because Chuck is the best actor I've worked with. That's why. It has nothing to do with race. And I gotta ask, why would you not say Chikwudi Iwuji?
I was gonna say what?
Chuck?
I'm like Chuck. I'm like that is. I didn't even know Chuck was in there until they said that. But yeah.
Wakanda Forever has a few Golden Globe nominations.
Nice.
Yeah, Angela Bassett was nominated in the category of Best Supporting Actress,
Yeah.
which she was great.
Yeah, she was.
And it also received a nomination for Best Original Song in a Motion Picture for Rihanna's "Lift Me Up."
Yes, that song is so good. You don't remember?
I don't remember that at all.
Boy, it's the final scene
I'm
in the movie.
sure it is,
Oh
but at
my
that point, it was
God.
3 hours in. Okay, I checked out.
Well, I saw the movie 3 times, so that's also why.
Still haven't seen it.
No,
Don't
it's-
even know the song.
It's so good. I break out singing it all the time. Tell him. Ask him. Yeah, I'll raise my hand and everything. Live. Okay, no. No. I was just kidding. I'm not going forward with that.
A trusted insider for Giant Robot has shared that Dev Patel is currently in talks with Marvel to play Reed Richards in the
Who?
MCU.
Dev Patel.
Dev Patel was in Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh.
No? Yes?
For Reed
Great
Richards?
movie.
I can see
Yes.
that.
I really like him. I think he's a
Yeah.
great actor.
Yeah. Dev Patel.
I feel like he's a little young, but he's like 32, 33, I think.
32. Yeah, he's 32 years old. Wow, I could see that though. That's cool. I'm down. As much as I like Jim, I'm down. We said Reed Richards, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
all right. I'm going to start this next story by saying I absolutely love Donald Glover.
Okay.
I like everything he does. I think he is very talented. He's very funny, great writer.
That doesn't sound like a good lead into this situation.
Donald Glover has signed on with Sony Studios to star and produce a movie based on obscure Marvel villain, the Hypno Hustler.
The Hypno Hustler?
The Hypno Hustler.
Oh my God.
The Hypno Hustler is very much a product of the disco era. That's
Is he going to be part
he is regularly on the list of worst villains
Oh my
for
goodness.
Spider-Man.
I've never heard of him. This is the Hypno Hustler according to Wikipedia.
The film is set to be written by Miles Murphy, who is Eddie Murphy's son.
No. No, it's just they're doing what DC is doing, and no, and Spider-Man, you're messing Spider-Man up, and not like Spider-Man per se, right? But like the Spider-Man universe doesn't need to have all these villains have their own like movies. Like it doesn't make sense because they're villains, right? And like you can do stuff with Spider-Man, like they've been doing, like the animated stuff. They could literally translate that to live action movies. And we get Miles Morales as Spider-Man would be great. Like I would love that. I don't need every villain that's gonna be part of a group
But
or
the
whatever.
Hypno Hustler.
There's also the guy that's a wrestler,
El Muerto.
Muerto. Like who's gonna play him? What's
Bad
his name?
Bunny.
Bad Bunny's gonna play this guy. But we don't need these things. Morbius was not a good movie. Carnage and Venom have not been good movies. No.
But the Hypno Hustler, Jaime, I feel like you're missing out.
No. It's just, they're ruining it. Like we don't need every character to have their own movie. We can have them in other movies and then just be okay with that because they're not. No.
So no Hypno Hustler?
No, and I like Spider-Man stuff. Like I like the Spider-Man universe, but I don't need this other stuff like movies for villains.
Donald Glover is actually the reason like Miles Morales exists.
I think I had heard that.
Yeah, so right before Andrew Garfield got cast to play Spider-Man for the Amazing Spider-Man series movies, there was a campaign that started for Donald Glover to play the role of Peter Parker, and the artist, whom I can't remember, the creator of Miles Morales was like, well, why can't we have a black Spider-Man? Like it makes more sense. A kid from Queens,
Right.
it makes sense. Yeah. So that's how Miles Morales came to be.
Miles Morales is a really great character too. I like that character a lot. I like the story that that we even got from Into the Spider-Verse. It was really good, and we could just get that in live action, pull him out of the cartoons and put him in live action. But they want to hold on to these original Peter Parker and 3 of them at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Professor Jaime.
Hello.
Please tell us.
Who's that Pokemon?
Sound all sad.
Who's that
There you go.
Pokemon?
All right. So this week I'm going to talk about the Sprigatito line. It's the grass starter from Generation 9. Is that what we're in? Scarlet. Okay.
Yep, that's what I got.
I wanna talk about again Pokemon because just in general, like I love this game. I've played it so much. I've played 98 hours of it.
God damn.
I know, and
How's God of War?
Amazing. I'm sure. I'm sure it's amazing still. Right. I'll get to it. I'll definitely get to it.
How about the Spider-Man game I gave you like a few months ago?
What's that? No, no, but I have really played 98 hours of Scarlet, Pokemon Scarlet. So the second one that I started. So I played a good 40 hours on Violet. Which helped me a lot because at least it helped us complete our Pokedex when it was time to do so. So I'm proud of myself because of that. We've been shiny hunting. I was telling Stephanie earlier that I've been shiny hunting in Pokemon. So that's going to take up a lot of time now too. So I love this game. It is such a good game. There's all these online rumors that this region, Paldea, is going to be actually connected to Kalos. Which is, great, right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Usually they're like right across the pond, right?
They're connected, actually. It's a landmass.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's France and Spain, right? So France and Spain. One is inspired by Spain, Paldea, and Kalos is inspired by France. So they're border countries. They're right next to each other. So which is so crazy. Like we've seen, I've seen TikToks explaining that there's part of the map is a different, it's a different texture than the map that we currently have. Like the way it closes off, like it ends the world, I guess, on the edges. On the edges, it has a different pattern in this specific area. And then when you try to climb like the mountains that are there, it eventually just drops you down. Like it doesn't let you. So, but there's a different texture, so it looks like it's gonna be connected. Like there's possibility that we're gonna get another region added to this game, and I'm really excited. Kalos is from X and Y, which was what was it, 7th generation, 6th generation? It's the first time it became 3D, X and Y, and I'm excited about that. So it's really cool. But I'll get back to Sprigatito. So again, this is Sprigatito. He is the grass cat Pokemon, and he is National Pokedex. They are National Pokedex number 906, and it's type. What kind of type? What type do you think it is, Jose?
Grass.
What? Grass?
Grass.
Oh, grass. What do you think, Stephanie?
Zacate.
It looks like grass.
Yes, it is grass.
I'm like, it looks grass.
It's made out of weed. No, I'm just joking. But
Burn it. Got it.
Exactly, in Pokemon, yes, that's how type works.
Why are you gay?
All right, so in Pokemon Scarlet, it says its fluffy fur is similar in composition to plants. The Pokemon frequently washes its face to keep it from drying out, like Christmas trees. No, I'm just or my plants. No, I'm just joking. In Pokemon Violet, the sweet scent its body gives off mesmerizes those around it. The scent grows stronger when this Pokemon is in the sun. Aw. It's really
like
cute.
The gum walls.
Oh no. Thanks, Jose.
You're welcome.
Taking us back to a dark place. This Pokemon evolves at level 16 and it becomes Floragato. And obviously the names are very inspired by Spanish, right? Flores. Gato being cat, just in case you didn't know Spanish, Jose, which you don't. And this one is National Pokedex number 907. It's also the grass cat Pokemon. And it is also a grass type as well.
That's what I got.
Yeah, great. In Pokemon Scarlet, it says that Floragato deftly wields the vine hidden beneath its long fur, slamming the hard flower bud against its opponents. I totally pictured that in my head. It is weird. Yeah, and it's very like the vine hidden beneath its fur, slamming the hard flower bud against its opponents. Okay.
It's a family show.
Yes, it is. Pokemon, what's wrong with you? In Pokemon Violet, the hardness of Floragato's fur depends on the Pokemon's mood. When Floragato Why do they do this? When Florigato is prepared to battle, its fur becomes pointed.
Same.
Becomes pointed and needles sharp. Oh my god. This is not supposed to be like that, guys. No. It evolves at level 36, and it becomes Meowscarada is what it becomes. This is the final evolution of Sprigatito. I forgot his name for a second. Sprigatito. This is National Pokedex number 908, and it is the Magician Pokemon. This typing, though, is Grass and Dark. I looked it up a little bit, and apparently Spain is like one of the magic capitals of the world. So I think this is where it inspired. And each of them has kind of a theme around like a performance art type of thing. Mm-hmm. So grass, magic being one of them. And then last time that we talked about Skeldurge. I don't remember his name. The singing crocodile. Yeah. It was around singing. So. The next one is going to be dancing, just FYI, a little preview of that.
Spoiler.
Preview. All right, so in the Pokedex for Meowscarada, I like that name. It's cute.
It is cute.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
I'm not done yet. In Pokemon Scarlet, it says, this Pokemon uses the reflective fur lining its cape to camouflage the stem of its flower. Creating the illusion that the flower is floating. And the flower doesn't look like this in the video game, by the way. It's a much more like subtle flower. Like it's just like stop.
I didn't say anything.
Stop. And it's funny because when we were playing the video game, Adolfo would be like, why is this like floating flower just around me? Like I think the game is glitching. And because it does look like a glitch, but because he's a magician, I told I was like, it's probably because of the magic theme. And then we didn't know why until I read this Pokedex entry that's why you can't see it. You can't see the stem that grows out of its back that's holding this flower. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. In Pokemon Violet, it says, with skillful misdirection, it rigs foes with pollen-packed flower bombs. Meowscarada sets off the bombs before its foes realize what's going on. So yeah, that was the Sprigatito line. It's really cute, really adorable Pokemon.
It's Pikachu!
No. By the way, Pikachu has been toned down so much in this game, and I love Pikachu because it's obviously the trademark character of the series. But I like that they've even given it its original like cry as opposed to it doesn't say Pikachu anymore. It just does its like original Pokemon like noise now. It's like an electric noise that it makes. Okay. And it's probably because it looks like they're pulling away from that being the main character because Ash is no longer going to be in the series anymore.
Yeah, they killed him, right?
They didn't kill him. He became champion. Well, maybe. Actually, the theory is he's been dead for 26 years at this point. Yeah, like the last time he saw Ho-Oh.
He went with Peter Pan?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because Ho-Oh, yeah, he's dead. But no. We're getting a whole new character, which I'm excited about. But there's also they show clip like a screenshot that Ash is gonna be there at one point. I'm just like, okay. But I'm excited. Next week I'll cover another Pokemon around dancing. You're welcome. Next time.
All right, well, that's it for today's show. If you guys do you guys have any? It's been a while, okay?
Do you have anything else?
Do you guys have anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
All right, sweet. Have a week.
Bye.